I got an audition. I figured it would be a good opportunity to show you exactly how I usually go about memorizing lines for an audition. I have my audition material here. I'll typically organize my pages if there aren't any page numbers. I'll highlight all of the different characters. I always choose green for me. Then I go back through the script, I read it, make sure that I understand it fully, and then I take this and I cross out all stage direction. The reason I do this is because I don't want to be locked into whatever the writer has decided I have to do. It doesn't leave me a lot of freedom for choices of my own. And a lot of those stage directions are usually only useful for somebody who's reading the script for the first time and needs to get an idea of the context and the layout of a scene and things like that. But reactions, those go away. The only thing you leave in is your givens. If somebody says, "Why are you crying?" you should probably leave in the part where it tells you where you should cry. Same thing for if you have any props. So like, "Oh, why are you holding that? Give me your wallet." Things like that. If you have a physical item, you should leave it in so that way you don't forget it and you can make sure that you have it for your audition. My next step is I'll grab a deck of cards, I'll shuffle them, and then every single line I'm gonna sort my deck of cards over and over and over again until I feel confident that I have that line in my bones and I no longer have to think about what I'm about to say. It's just ready to go, ready to grab at a moment's notice. The very last thing that I will do is once I have all of my lines super well done and memorized and ready to go, and I'm very confident that I don't have to get caught up on any technical jargon, is I will go to this app called Line Learner. This is not a sponsorship for Line Learner, it's just what I personally use. One-time expense of $4, and I've learned to love it. The goal of using this app is to make sure that I am confident before I go into an audition or before I go into class or go into a scene. I know that I'm confident and ready to go when I can run my lines while doing the dishes, doing the laundry, driving a car, having a separate conversation, or even watching a movie, and it's just a second nature sort of thing. If I don't have to think about my lines, I'm ready to go. Now, as far as homework is concerned, this is only how I memorize my lines. This is only a small fraction of what actually goes into developing a character or developing an audition. Other things that you have to take in consideration are like your moment before, your ending moment, your relationship with your partner, and so on. I'm not going to get into that because this is really only about how I memorize my lines. This is one technique over thousands of different ways that you can do this, but this is what I use and this is the technique that I swear by.